Hi, Owen. I have a story for you tonight, and it's called I Love a Book. I picked it because, well, it's so big, the colors are so pretty, and it talks about all the things we can learn from books. And I thought that you might enjoy the story and the pictures because I think it's really pretty. Okay, it says, there are books to treasure or return when you're done, books that are serious and books that are fun. Look at that. This little boy is looking at all the books he has. Oh, look at, they put pictures of faces on the books just for fun. Let's see what story this brings. It's a big book, it's hard to hold. Okay. I love a book. And look at it, shows them all together. Looks like they're on maybe a bus and everybody looks bored, but not him because he's reading a good book and it takes him to a faraway place. It looks like he's learning or reading about dolphins and the sea. I see a jellyfish too. Do you see that? Look at the jellyfish he's reading about. Jellyfish and dolphins. So he's reading a book about the sea and the ocean and maybe something fun. So he doesn't have to feel boring at all. Okay. I turn the pages and read them fast. Will this story last and last? Did pirates really sail the sea and say, "Arr and ahoy, matey"? So he's reading a book about pirates. Look at all the fun things he's seeing. That does look fun. Did you know when your daddy and Uncle Casey were little, they dressed up like a pirate a couple times for Halloween? That was fun. And what's it like to fly so high that you suddenly run out of sky? Do aliens read books like me? Who knows? Find a book fast and see. Look at that beautiful pictures. So he's wondering if aliens in space read books. We'll never know. Well, we might know someday, but we don't know right now. But you could read books and maybe find out what other people think. Look here, it's an animal doctor who makes house calls in a helicopter. And how did a cow get up in that tree? Books have the answers, I guarantee. So sometimes books can just help our imagination think of things that probably can't happen, but are so fun to imagine. Because cows don't really climb trees. But you could read a book about one who did. And veterinarians don't usually make house calls in a helicopter, but there might be a story about one. That'd be fun to read. Let's see. Take a peek and have a look. Wonders abound when you open a book. Robots with top hats up in the clouds. Frogs of rare talent singing to crowds. Look at all that. There's a robot. That looks like the robot a little bit like Wizard of Oz. It's not, but it kind of looks like that. That'll be a fun movie someday for you to watch. And then we've got things in the clouds. Aren't the pictures fun? Let's see. Oh, and the frog. Did you see the frog singing? The frog's even playing a guitar. It's fun to imagine, right, Owen? That's cute. Let's see what's next. Monsters learning to count on their powerful paws, and sharks with chewing gum with their dangerous jaws. What? Look at that. Look at all these fun things. Sharks with gum. He's blowing a big bubble. Oh my goodness. Monsters with all those arms and legs. Monsters aren't real, but it's fun to read about them in a book. Let's see. This book lists all the dogs in the land. In the next one, ancient Egyptians built pyramids in the sand. Look at all the dogs. Look at the pyramids. Pyramids are real, so you could read about those. And dogs are real. We know because you have Riley. We have Bella and Abby. Yeah. And Aunt Casey has Macy and Lexi. Dogs are everywhere in this family, aren't they, Owen? Let's see what's next. Each book is like a magical net that captures stories so we never forget. Up on the shelves, the books stand by waiting for us so their ideas can fly. I love these pictures. Look at this one. He's curled up in a chair and he's reading a good book, and it's taking him and his imagination, and he gets to read and think about all these fun things. You know, you're never bored when you read stories, Owen, because you could be sitting in your living room, but you could be reading about Australia or space or the ocean. There's all kinds of things you can learn about or pretend to be. Stories are amazing. And it's silly that my parents think they can use all this magical paper and ink to quiet me down at the end of the day. There's too much to read, I eagerly say. Look at that. He's having a great time. Looks like he's bouncing on his bed. He's maybe reading or thinking about some sort of monster. Wow. Let's see. Then just before bedtime, when day turns to night, I plead, just one more book before you turn off the light. Tonight I'm lucky we read 3 or 4. And if I hadn't fallen asleep, we would have read more. Oh, look at that picture. He's all curled up. Look at the puppy at the end of his bed. I love his cozy bedroom. I love that he fell asleep while thinking about the stories that they read together. Thought there was one more page, but you know what? There's a great big page right here with nothing on it, and there's a book. I think that you could take a crayon or a marker or a pen or anything mom or dad want to give you, and you could scribble your own picture to your own story. That would be fun. I think that this nice big page is perfect for that. So I hope you liked this story. It's called I Love a Book. I thought it was so much fun and so pretty, so I wanted you to have that story, and I'll give it to you next time I see you. All right, have a good night, Owen. Nana Terry loves you. Bye-bye.